Hi, welcome to CNY Woman Knits and Crochets. I'm your hostess, Mindy, otherwise known as Knitter CNY on Ravelry and Instagram. I post all my projects to Instagram, and I am trying to make project pages this year on Ravelry. So either of those places, if you want more information about projects, you can find it there. What I'm wearing is the Tree of Life sweater. This is a Lion brand pattern. I don't know if it's still on their website. This was made about 15 years ago. And those are trees. And then there's just some, I think, like basket weave kind of stitch on the sleeves and at the top. And it's made out of Woolies in the 4-weight held doubled. I think it originally took thick and quick. So I put that on today. It's a little chilly, so I thought I'd wear that for the podcast. Give you a look at some of the old sweaters. I'm going to show you 5 projects I completed this week. And I'm going to show you 2 projects that are works in progress or whips. I have bought no more yarn this week. Working from stash. The yarn that I bought from Amazon, the Premier Puzzle, isn't coming until February 16th. So that's good. Kind of space these things out. The first thing I finished is out of this Bernat Blanket Ogo, and the color is called London. You might be able to find some of this now at Ollie's, because right now they're selling Bernat Blanket Ogos at Ollie's for $4.99 an Ogo. So that is a pretty good price considering they were going for $12.99 in the store regular price. I would never pay that. This is what London looks like. It's got brown, a lighter brown, and a navy blue in it. And this is the Bernat Blanket basket weave blanket. You can find it free on Bernat's website. Very easy to do. You need to know how to do double crochet. You can teach yourself how to do front post and back post. And that's all you need to do this in order to count to 4 and count to 5. And this is a favorite of mine because it goes so quickly. I made this in about a week. It's out of 4 skeins, 4 or 5 skeins of Ogo. I think I had 5. Yeah, I think I had 5. So I used most of the 5th one. And I think there was like maybe part of one color left. The next thing I worked on that I can't find a label for right at the moment is this. It's another Marley Bird snowboarder chunky hat with an Italian cast on. I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna hold it up closer so you can kind of see it. But those ribs look like they go right into ribs, and it's a funky little cast on. She has a video for it to teach you how to do the Italian cast on, and it's a pretty easy cast on to do. I found it pretty easy. And this is Lion Brand Thick and Quick in the color Desert that was on clearance at Walmart a bunch of years ago, and apparently I bought one, and only one, because that was probably all they had. And then here is another snowboarder hat, same pattern. This is Lion Brand Woolies Thick and Quick in Arctic Ice. I'm going to hold this up so you can kind of see. You can kind of see those edges go right into ribbing like that. And then when you put it up, you can kind of see it better. If you look, it kind of flows right in there. That's that Italian cast on. Very easy to learn. The other hat I knitted was out of Premier Basics Chunky. And this color is called Deep Red. I just did a 2x2 rib and then used up most of the skein, did my normal decreases at the top, you know, knit so many, knit two together. So you get that kind of little pie shape thing. So I knit 3 hats this week, a blanket. I think I had started the blanket last weekend. And then I also knit and finished this out of Lion Brand Homespun. This color is called Peony. I'm going to turn on the light. You can kind of see that color is bright pink. And this is a really simple shawl that is my wingspan. It's a triangular shawl. And it's just garter stitch, which is just knitting every row. And then what you do is you knit one, you yarn over, and knit across the row. That's the entire pattern. Knit one, yarn over, knit across the entire row. That's the pattern. So if you can do that with Homespun. It goes along really well. Those are my finished projects, which I think is pretty good for 1 week. The next thing that is a work in progress is out of Yarnspirations Karen Jumbo Ombre in the blush and blue colorway. You can kind of see those blush and blue colorways. I'm using a size H clover hook on this, and it's just another one of my old-time favorites, the all-for-one crochet blanket. It was originally done out of Bernat Pop, but you can find this pattern for free. If you look all-for-one blanket, crochet blanket, you will find this on Yarnspirations website, and it's a free pattern. Very simple. It's like a granny rectangle, basically. And then the last thing that I'm working on is a blanket. I'm using a Clover Amore hook. It's purple. It's the NP 10mm hook. Not that you can see that, but it looks like this. I'm going to hold this up this way because it's a ripple blanket. It's going to be a small ripple blanket. And what are you using to make this? You're saying to yourself. She always shows us the yarn. And what I'm using is two bonus bundles. One of them is called Wraith, and it has peaches and blues and yellows in it, and there's some green in the middle, and there was some, I think, purple or pink in the middle too. And then the other color I'm using is this one that has a lot of purples, a lighter purple, gray, mulberry, pink, and like a fuchsia color. And that color is called Talos. And then the last thing I'm using on it, pardon me for bending over so much to pick up stuff off the floor, is Big Twist Value Pound Plus in the color Magenta. So that is like a pink color, very bright pink. It's almost the same color. It's exactly the same color as the Homespun Peony. But I had this. This has been sitting on the shelf behind me up here, and it is no longer sitting on the shelf behind me. I decided to use it up, So I started working on it this weekend, and I'm already this far along. So I'd say I'm doing pretty well. I started that yesterday. It goes really fast when you have a 10mm hook. So that's what I've been working on. I hope you guys have a great week. And if you've watched all the way to the end of the video and you like what you see, please subscribe below. Please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. Check me out on Instagram. And then there's also Ravelry, where I put my projects. Hopefully you guys can see that and kind of know what's going on. Have a great week, everybody, and go knit or crochet something because it's good for your mental health.